Last Vega Rocket, new Starbase Launch Tower growing fast, RFA latest static fire, Starship Raptor 3 engine is out of woodwork, launches this week, and Chandra celebrate 25 years of service in pictures. For the Avio Vega Rocket enthusiasts, I have a bad news for you. The last flight of this variant of Avio rockets is happening this year. Aeronautics has confirmed this week the date of its last ever Vega rocket launch. It will be on September 3rd, 2024. So commiseration to all of you. But as small consolation, Avio is still producing its Vega-C rocket, a larger version of its Vega rocket, which is about to restart launch in mid-November this year. Starbase was once again busy with building the second Vega tower. The sixth section was added to the tower. As you can see, it is the last section that the current crane can handle. Next, SpaceX has to update the crane height to ensure it can add sections 7 to 9. Now, this was planned with the FAA, as the crane to be so tall requires FAA approval. Staying at the launch site, SpaceX has been continuously reconfiguring the tank farm pipes and carrying out the never-ending maintenance. At the production site, the staff office building is getting a lick of paint and glass panels are being installed on the facade along Highway 4. And Booster 15 sections are now appearing at the Mega Bay for structural assembly. Starship number 30 has had one of his vacuum Raptor engines swapped and was transported to Massey site and carried out a spin prime tests. A static fire is probably next. Another development on the UK Spaceport's Saxo Ward in Shetland. You may remember RFA has installed 4 Helix engines on his RFA-1 first stage and carried out static fire back in May 16, 2024. Since then, RFA has installed the 5 remaining Helix engine to his rocket. As expected, RFA has carried out static fire of the 5 newly installed engines this week. Thanks to Jason Wright from Angry Astronaut, who resided at Saxo Ward for 1 month, he brought us these exclusive pictures and that static fire. So according to Jason, the test was successful and the next tests will be with all 9 engines. The Raptor version 3 is out. The Raptor is the full flow staged combustion cycle engine developed by SpaceX, which has the best performance with a lower weight and cost. SpaceX confirmed the performance of their latest Raptor, the Raptor 3. The aim of the Raptor 3 is to lower the engine weight in order to reduce the rocket dry mass, whilst maintaining or improving its performance. That is the specific impulse to 350 seconds. Now, the longer the specific impulse, the more efficient the engine. Raptor 3 has recovered some specific impulses shortfalls it has lost on Raptor 2, and the thrust has steadily increased by under 25% for Raptor 2 and over 50% for Raptor 3 compared to Raptor 1. The Raptor 1 engine depended on hydraulic system for its vector control and complex network of tubes and connectors. Raptor 1 weighed over 2 metric tons, but needed about 75% more hardware in weight to operate. Version 2 Raptor design has been simplified, saving 400 kilograms in weight per engine, and used electric gimbaling, reducing drastically its additional hardware weight. However, the engine and hardware were vulnerable to high temperature and therefore required a heavy heat protection system situated at the bottom of the booster and Starship. Raptor 3 was redesigned with regenerative cooling, dispensing the need of heat shields. Although the engine itself was 100 kilograms lighter than Raptor 2's, the hardware required to run has drastically reduced to just 12% of engine weight. So, versus Raptor 2, Raptor 3 first stage with 33 engines has reduced its dry mass by 38 metric tons, whilst increased its thrust by 1,650 ton force, an increase of 22%. As for the Starship, we do not have the performance of the vacuum Raptors and would therefore not speculate on the Starship performance improvement. The additional bonus, of course, is that the manufacture of both first and second stages is now greatly simplified and sped up, as no complex heat shield and fire suppression system are required around their engines. This week, Blue Origin has been testing its flyable New Glenn hardware, the forward section of its first stage. They tested the thrust generator and the fins to guide the rocket during takeoff and landing. Now, Blue Origin is expected to fly its New Glenn in September 2024. The week in rocket launches started on August 2nd with a SpaceX Falcon 9 launch for a Starlink mission Group 10-6 from Florida, carried by a first stage which has flown 12 times and landed on a drone ship. On the same day, Rocket Lab has finally managed to send his Electron rocket from New Zealand for his mission Owl for One for Owl. The delay was caused by uncooperative weather. And August 4th, SpaceX again launched a Falcon 9 for his Starlink mission Group 11-1 from California. The first stage landed on a drone ship for his 6th time. Later that day, SpaceX launched the 21st commercial resupply from Northrop Grumman's Cygnus from a Falcon 9 out of Florida. The first stage flew for his 10th time and landed back to site. August 6th, CASC launched a Long March 6A from China for his mission G60 Batch 1. In summary, from January the 1st to August the 8th, 2024, 143 rockets were launched successfully. Out of that, 92 were from an American company or institution and 33 from a Chinese company or institution. The Chandra Space Telescope is celebrating its 25th anniversary. I would therefore like to celebrate with you Chandra's in-picture, with 25 of his most famous pictures, some of which I have shown to you at the end of many of my episodes. So happy birthday, Chandra! I'm Christophe Paget for All About Space, bringing you space news on a weekly basis. Goodbye and have a great week.